What is up, everybody, and welcome to another NFL prediction video. This video will be for week 10 of the NFL season. Holy crap, it is week 10 already. I know I say that in every video, but I cannot believe how fast this season is going. It is officially Dallas Cowboys versus Eagles week, but we'll get to that. But first, let's start off with the Thursday night game, which is a good one this week. It is the Bengals versus the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. The Ravens are currently favored by 6 points. I almost forgot. Let's go over our new record. Our new record is 86-52, which means last week we did go 12-3. A great record. I am on a pretty much a 4-week run right now of having good records. 13-1, 11-4, 10-6, and 12-3 this week. So let's keep that going. Let's get into week 10. So, like I was saying, Bengals versus Baltimore. Baltimore is favored by 6 points. Baltimore, has looked like one of the best teams in the NFL, but the Bengals have picked it up. I think Joe Burrow had like 5 touchdowns last week. I think it was against a not great team. I think it was against the Raiders, if I remember correctly. So it was against a not great team, but it was still 5 touchdowns. They seem to be getting the momentum back. They're getting in the groove again. All that fun stuff. But with that being said, it is the Ravens. Ravens are at home. Ravens are still one of the best teams in the NFL. Um, even though they lost to the Browns, I should say. I'm gonna go Baltimore to beat Cincinnati. Um, I just can't pick against Baltimore still. Even though they screwed me a couple weeks ago and lost to the Browns, I still can't pick against them. And I'm still on that wagon of fuck the Bengals. I will die on that hill. Fuck the Bengals. But let's move on. I got Baltimore winning Thursday Night Football. I don't know if I have them winning by 6. If they do win, it might be like by a field goal, like 3 points. But I don't know. We'll see. Next, we got this could be one of the worst games in the whole season. The Giants versus the Panthers. And lucky for Germany, they get this game. They get this amazing game that everybody wants to see. Two of the best teams in the NFL duking it out. Man, I feel bad for Germany. The Giants are favored by 5.5. And if I was going to pick the Giants to win any game this season, it is going to be this one. The Giants should beat the Panthers. This is a game I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. Who knows who's going to win this game? Both teams suck. Honestly, whoever loses will probably get the first pick in the NFL draft. So this could be a no, you take the ball. No, you take the ball. You take the ball. You lose. You fumble. Yeah, this could be both these teams trying to not win, if you know what I mean. But we'll see. Like I said, I feel bad for Germany. They have to sit through this game. I'm not waking up early to watch this game. um, so yeah, let's move on. Next, we got the Patriots at Chicago Bears. I'm gonna go Chicago Bears. Chicago is home. They are favored by 6 points. New England, I don't think they found their future quarterback in Drake May. I don't have faith in Drake May, but we'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he's the next Tom Brady like Mac Jones was. But yeah, I got Chicago winning that game pretty easily. Next, we got Buffalo at the Colts. I'm going Buffalo. Colts, as of now, are still starting Joe Flacco. Buffalo is favored only by 4 points, which I'm surprised. Maybe it's because the Colts are home. Maybe that's why. But I would think the Buffalo Bills would be favored by more than that. Um, Colts are starting Joe Flacco. I don't know what's going on with Anthony Richardson. I know that he pulled himself out of the game saying he was tired. And now he's probably never going to play for the Colts again, which is crazy to me. Because he's not bad. Like, I don't think Anthony Richardson is a bad quarterback. So, I'm very surprised about that. But that's what happens in the NFL. They move on from you like that. So, next we got Denver at Kansas City. This one's easy. Kansas City. Easy. That one's a lock of the week. Kansas City is undefeated still. They are favored by 8 points. It is at Kansas City. So that one's easy for me. Not really needing to add anything to that. Next, we got the Falcons at the Saints. Falcons are favored by 4 points. It is in New Orleans. I'm very surprised at the Saints drop off. Like, holy crap. The Saints started the season 2-0. They scored the most points in the first 2 weeks of the NFL season, and I don't think they've won a game since. Like, it's pretty crazy. So with that being said, I'm going with the Falcons to beat the Saints. The fact it's in the Saints stadium and the Falcons are favored by 4, and supposedly one of the hardest places to play in the Superdome. That tells you a lot of what you need to know about that game. But let's move on. San Francisco at Tampa Bay. San Francisco favored by 6 points. I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm going San Francisco. Tampa Bay, they're not a bad team, and they are home. But I just have to go San Francisco over Tampa Bay. San Francisco, they're in a weird position this year. They're a good team, but they have not had anybody. I heard rumors that CMC could play this week, but I am not 100% sure. I certainly hope he does because he is on my fantasy team, and I drafted him in the first round, and he has not played one snap this year. Depression is crazy with that, but thank God it's not a money league. But yeah, I got San Francisco beating Tampa Bay, and I wish right now the Eagles could rematch Tampa Bay, because right now we would beat them by a lot. So yeah, got San Francisco over Tampa Bay. Honestly, Tampa Bay could win that game though. They really could. Next, we got Pittsburgh at Washington. And wow, this one is interesting to say the least. Washington is favored by 3. Washington is also home. But Pittsburgh is like one of the first teams they face this year that is actually decent. I mean, they faced the Ravens, but they lost to the Ravens. So this could honestly be like, this one could go either way. This is going to be a good game. Like I said last week, I hate to say it, Washington is very good this year. They did just trade for Marshawn Lattimore at the trade deadline too, so that makes him even better. But man, Pittsburgh is so good. Who am I going with this game? Obviously, I want Pittsburgh to win because I need Washington to lose for the Eagles to be in first place. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh this game. I think this is the first game where Washington is gonna get, well, not beat because they lost to Pittsburgh, but this is the first game where people are gonna be, okay, Washington isn't. I don't know how to explain this without making people mad. But I've been saying, Washington, I'm sick of hearing their fans being like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're the best team in the NFC. All this stuff. Like, you still got the Lions. You still got the Eagles. You still got, who's the other team? Why am I drawing a blank right now on the other NFC team I was thinking about? Hey, look. Who was it? Minnesota. Still got Minnesota. Like, so I certainly hope Pittsburgh wins, and I'm actually gonna pick them to win against Washington. Like I said, that game could go either way. Washington is very good. I'll give them their flowers. They are very good this year. Jada Daniels is the real deal. He is on my fantasy team for a reason. Like, he's a good quarterback. They have a good team. I got Pittsburgh beating them at home. Next, we got Minnesota at Jacksonville. I'm going to go Minnesota to pick up the win against Jacksonville. Minnesota is favored by 6 points. I'm going to agree. Jacksonville is not good. They almost came back against the Eagles last week, but that was on our coach. That was on Nick Sirianni. That was not on the team, in my opinion. Also on the refs for missing that obvious, not a fumble by Saquon. But you can go back in my reaction on my YouTube channel. It's on It's there, so you can watch the whole game, be reacting to that whole game. And yeah, next we got Tennessee at the Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers. Chargers are favored by 8 points in this game. Tennessee's not good. They don't have a quarterback. They don't have Derrick Henry anymore. So yeah, I'm going Chargers to win. Even though the Chargers, have screwed me over a couple times this year, I don't think they're gonna screw me over against the Tennessee Titans. And if they do, then that's on me for having faith in them. I don't know what the hell has happened to Justin Herbert, but what? Okay. Next, we got the game of the week to me. Listen, I know Dak is not playing, or supposedly not playing. I know CD Lamb is hurt. I know Micah Parsons is just now coming back. I'm not scared of Micah Parsons, to be honest. Against the Philadelphia Eagles line, I'm not scared of him. It is in Dallas. Eagles are favored by 7 points. No Dak, most likely. But honestly, at this point in the season, I am more scared of Cooper Rush than I am Dak Prescott. So I would rather have Dak Prescott play, if I'm being honest. I obviously am going with my team here. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. I will be live for this game on my Twitch channel. The link is in the description. Be there live 4:25 Eastern Standard Time on my Twitch channel for the Eagles versus Cowboys. You will not want to miss it. It's going to be a great game, even without Dak Prescott. And yeah, that's my pick. Eagles over Dallas easily. Blowout. Sending Dallas fans home crying. That's the goal. Next, we got the Jets at Arizona. And wow, Arizona has shocked me this year. The Jets, people are saying, oh, they're back, they're back. Who'd they beat? I forget who they beat. The Texans, I think. Yeah, I think they beat the Texans. I'm actually, the line is even. The line is even right now. I'm actually going to go Arizona to beat the Jets. That one could go either way. I'm just picking Arizona because they're home. And Arizona has really surprised me this year, and the Jets I think just suck. Like Aaron Rodgers, he looked a lot better last week or the week before. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I got the Arizona Cardinals beating the Jets. Next, we got Detroit at Houston, Sunday Night Football. I gotta go Detroit. I am a Houston fan. I like CJ Stroud, but Detroit is not gonna lose to Houston. Yeah, Detroit's just on another level this year. I mean, obviously Houston could come out and win. They are home. Detroit is favored by 4 points, but I got Detroit beating Houston. Not much to say, honestly. Next, you got Miami at Los Angeles. Monday Night Football. The Rams are favored by 1, but I'm actually gonna go Miami here to beat the Rams. So yeah, those are my picks for Monday night or for Week 10 of this NFL season. Honestly, why do I want Miami over the Rams? I just think Miami's gonna get it back together with Tua back. Eventually, Tyreek Hill is gonna start going off again. Jalen Waddle is gonna start going off again. The team is poised to start making noise again, and this might be the week. The Rams also have looked good though, with Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back. So, and the buys this week: Cleveland, the Packers, the Raiders, and the Seahawks are all on buys this week. So we will have 14 games this week altogether. My 2 locks of the week are probably going to be Buffalo over the Colts, Kansas City over Denver. My 2 games that could go either way this week: Pittsburgh at Washington, and Detroit Houston. Those are my 2 games that could go either way. Those are my 2 games that are locks for me. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And again, I will be live on my Twitch channel for Eagles versus Dallas. Link in the description. Hope to see you guys there. And yeah, bye. Again, pretty good record last week. I want to get to 100 wins before I get to 70 losses. That's my goal. But I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.